On this week's Health and Wellness, Megan Gilroy continues her interview with transformational coach Karen Regnante.
Business and spirituality are two hot topics that may not immediately seem like they link together. Yet Karen Regnante, who is a business coach who has studied with spiritual masters such as the Dalai Lama, says they are absolutely essential to one another. Karen helps her clients come up with action plans that practically integrate spirituality into your business and into your life. So thank you so much. This is a hot topic right now.
Well, thank you, Megan, for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
Okay, so explain to me how business and spirituality are related.
Okay, so when you think about, what is the greatest question in our life? It's what is the meaning of our life? What is our purpose? Why are we here? And how are we best to express that? Mm-hmm. And when you think about, the majority of us spend at least a third of our life working. You see that whole question of why are we here and how are we best to express it, which is fundamentally our spirituality, and how we spend a third of our waking life are incredibly intertwined. Mm-hmm. And it goes beyond that. So that sort of sets the stage. But then if you take a look at it, it's like in order to have your greatest expression in life, if you're following your divine purpose, it's going to lead to your greatest expression in life because it's what you're here to do. And by expressing that, you're aligned with spirit, you're aligned with the world, and you have the whole power of the universe behind you, as opposed to just the power of yourself. So it increases your chances and your ability to be successful. And it also, so that's how spirituality helps the business side.
Yep.
How the business side helps spirituality is you're spending a third of your day, basically, or your life, actually living out your spiritual evolvement. And so by doing that plan, whatever that highest purpose is, you're actually evolving spiritually in a magnificent way.
Beautiful.
And bringing your gifts to the world that only you can in that way. So it's essential to who we are.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean to have a divine purpose?
Well, each one of us has a specific reason as to why we are here, what we're meant to do, what are our gifts. So for you, Megan, your gifts and what your purpose is different than mine.
Sure.
And so the first part is figuring out, okay, what is that? And then bringing that into manifestation. And what happens is that most people, they do just the opposite. They figure out where they want to live and what they may want to be doing, and then they sort of look at the spirituality. Mm-hmm. Or they may spend their whole life on worldly pursuits, fame, power, making money, advancement, and then they may realize, for some people, they'll do all that and it wasn't enough, and they'll say, gee, I don't really feel fulfilled, and then they'll ask the question. Whereas with this process, you start right at the very beginning by saying, what is my greatest purpose? And you can do that by either asking that question first, which is a little hard to do. Most times what we do is we just start right with where a person is at, either in forming a business or in their career, and take a look at that through the light of the divine to see, okay, well, what's the truth about where they are in their path.
What would following your divine purpose in your life look like?
First of all, you listen and you hear the voice of your soul, so you get a really clear idea of what you're supposed to do. The second thing that happens is that you have this tremendous synchronicity that happens in your life, and things start to line up. You feel, the right people show up at the right time. There's a grace and an ease and an unfoldment that happens that is really beautiful. You feel a lot of aliveness and a lot of passion.
Well, that sounds exciting, to have a life of fulfillment and achievement.
Yes, it is. It's very wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
You're so welcome, Megan. Thank you for having me.
If you are curious on how you might merge your spirituality in your business and start living out your divine purpose, you can check out Karen's website, which is kregnante.com. And next time on Health and Wellness, we're going to talk to Karen about how you take practical steps to integrate your spirituality into your business. Stay tuned.